Hey, it's Jessica Ann here. So I'm checking in on day 7 of my 8-week mini cut, and I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why the scale isn't your best friend. But first, I'm going to share with you my progress really quickly. Okay, so here is my current physique. As you know, I started at 137.8 pounds, and I weighed in today at 132.8 pounds. So I've lost roughly 5 pounds, and that was mostly water weight, as you know. But I will be able to track as the weeks go on whether or not I am starting to lose body fat, because now that the water weight has cleared, now we can see what's going to happen. So I'm really excited about that. I did 4 days this week of lifting weights, and I did 3 sessions of cardio. Now, I like to add a little bit of cardio for myself personally because I don't have a very active job per se. I'm usually sitting at a desk, or I'm sitting with a client, or I might be standing at my desk, but I'm not really moving as much as most people who have like more physically active job, like a construction worker, or a server who's walking around, or a housemaid who's always moving and cleaning. So I'm not moving as much, I'm not expending as much energy. Therefore, that's why I like to add a little bit of cardio into my routine. Not going overboard with it, because you don't need crazy amounts of cardio. In order to lose body fat and maintain muscle mass, you want to be lifting weights. You want to be doing resistance training. So that should make up the majority of your training, and cardio is just a little bit of a tool that you can use. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why the scale is not your best friend. Okay, so here are 3 reasons why the scale isn't your best friend. Now, it's your friend, but it's not your best friend. It shouldn't be your best friend in terms of tracking progress. So what your scale number is providing you essentially is the force of gravity upon your body. Okay, so it's what you weigh, it's just your weight. It's not tracking like necessarily your body fat percentage or your lean tissue percentage. So just keep that in mind. So the scale, now we're talking about this in terms of progress, right? So the first reason that it shouldn't be your best friend is because it's not really accounting for water retention. Now, we have water retention for a few different reasons. Either it's due to our sodium intake, or hormonal fluctuations. Us women, we have these lovely hormonal fluctuations throughout our cycles, which can actually make us way heavier, but doesn't necessarily mean we've gained body fat or that we are not losing body fat. Keep that in mind. Another thing is inflammation. So if you are just starting out on a workout program, you are working out your muscles, you are doing damage to your muscles in order for them to repair and heal stronger and bigger potentially. So the body has to send fluid to that area to help repair the muscle, to repair the damage. So that is going to be water retention. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've gained weight or that you're not losing weight. And I guess I should say body fat, really. So keep that in mind. Don't let the scale, piss you off if you are just starting your journey. Like, your body has to go through all these adaptations. So just keep that in mind. Second thing, the scale is not accounting for food in your body. So you could have eaten a very large meal the night before, a really heavy meal, and that's going to actually make you way heavier. Doesn't mean you've gained fat or gained more weight or that you're not making progress. It's just simply the fact that you have had a heavy meal and the weight of that food itself is in your body. Also keep in mind, if you haven't gone to the bathroom, number 2, that's mass, that weighs something. So just keep that in mind if you haven't gone to the washroom. That's another thing. So, and third reason is it's not really accounting for any potential muscle mass that you've gained. So if you're a beginner or if you're somebody who hasn't exercised in a long time and you're coming back to exercise, you are actually able to gain muscle at a faster rate. So you could just be starting and working out and you are gaining muscle mass, which weighs something. So that doesn't necessarily mean you're gaining body fat, you're just gaining more muscle, and therefore you're going to either weigh a bit heavier or you're going to stay the same weight as your body is changing. So you're gaining muscle and losing fat. So that's mainly only for beginners or people who are kind of coming back into exercise after they've been off for an injury or an illness or just haven't worked out in a long time. Okay, so those are the 3 reasons why it shouldn't be your best friend for tracking progress. There are other great ways to track progress, and I recommend that you do all of them because it's going to give you a better picture. And that's the first thing, is take photos. Take a picture of yourself. You are going to be able to see the changes. Track your progress by doing some measurements around your body. Track your progress by how your clothes feel. Track your progress by, are you getting stronger in any of your exercises? And other things you can look at too is tracking your energy or your sleeping habits or your digestion or your mood. If those things have changed, that's great progress. So just keep those things in mind. The scale shouldn't be your best friend for tracking progress, but it's still a little bit of your friend. And a big example of that was yesterday. I weighed 1 pound less. So, it's just something to think about. So if you want to keep following my journey, please subscribe. And if you want a jumpstart on your fat loss, use the link below, fatlossjumpstart.com, and grab your free plan to kickstart your journey and drop some fat. Have a great day.